Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today on my channel I found some more freight cars on eBay for a good deal. I have two coal cars and one grain car to add to the coal train and the grain train. This is going to be a shorter video than the last one, so stay tuned. Got our first one here. Two different road numbers actually, which is great. They're consecutive numbers, or pretty close to consecutive at least. So I'm pretty happy about that. Don't have to do any renumbering. I could not find any BNSF hoppers anywhere, and I found these two from a company called E&C Shops. Super good cars. They come with metal wheel sets, KD couplers. Pretty solid cars actually, and they come with coal loads, custom coal loads too, which is awesome. I landed these two for $30, so that was a really extremely good deal. So the next one is the InterMountain car. Here's the InterMountain one. Here, I'll set these two over here on the layout. Here's the InterMountain one. There she is. Looks like this guy weathered the wheel sets and the coupler. And then, I don't know if you can see this, but he scratched the Southern Pacific out, which is actually, I wasn't going to do it that way, but I was going to do that to some extent because I think I'm going to re-letter it for BNSF or something like that. But that's pretty neat. Already have the wheels weathered, so I don't even have to do that, and the couplers. This one came with KD couplers with the scale head. So I landed this one for a really good deal. I'll show you guys these ones up close, then we'll do a run by. Here's the BNSF ones. You can see metal wheel sets and KD couplers. Those are just the regular ones. And super good detail on the sides here. I actually have never bought from this brand before. It's actually pretty alright detail. I mean, it's not even close to the InterMountain gondola detail. This is a Bethgon Coalporter, just in case you didn't know. There's some really good detail there. You can see the step on this side's a little bent in. That can just be fixed with super glue. So not a super big deal there. And then it has custom coal load, which is pretty sick. I think that's actually like wood chips or small rubber pieces that were just painted black and then put in there. But it looks like actual coal, which is pretty cool. The rest of the grain cars over there on the layout, I'm actually going to put coal in probably too at some point. But this is a add-on to the grain train. Here's the InterMountain one. You can see already weathered wheels, and the inside of them is weathered as well, which is pretty cool. The axle and the inside of the flange there, and then the couplers are already weathered as well. And then actually, what's cool is that black piece on the coupler box there. That's the coupler cut lever on the real deal. So that's pretty good detail. You can see he kind of scratched up the Southern Pacific. He was probably going to re-letter it too at some point, but didn't get around to it or something. And then the walkways on top, well, actually first end cages, you can see the air hoses down in there. Pretty good detail. And then the brake wheel and stuff. And then the top just has 3 doors, and then the walkways have exquisite detail. Like it's like laser cut, skeletonized. You can see straight through them. So that's kind of cool. So we'll do a run by. Just a side note, I just recently bought this locomotive. The decoder was pretty trash. This was the old one. You can see it's faded and it's an older version. So I'm putting this newer decoder in. But I need to do some mechanicking on that. This is a GP9 Rio Grande GP9 from Cato. This is an old school Cato. And then just bought this Lifelike Proto 2000, number 5315. I don't know if any of you recognize this. This is a Rio Grande ST9, but this is the profile picture for my YouTube channel. This picture, I don't know if you can see that, but this picture right here is a picture I took of this exact same SD9 5 years ago at the Livingston Model Railroad Club. And so I recently just got them to sell it to me, and because they weren't using it anymore, and I'm super thrilled. It needs a bit of wheel cleaning because The wheels are pretty trash. I don't know if you can see that. I cleaned them quite a bit. There's a little bit of buildup and oxidization on there, so I'm going to clean that up. But we have rear grand 5315 and rear grand 5112 that I'm going to be fixing up and consisting. It's going to make a really cool consist. And when they're not consisted, they're going to be my switchers for this model railroad, so I'm pretty thrilled about that. So now let's run this big train. I just hooked up these coal cars with the rest of the Coalporters I have, and then the InterMountain grain car with all my other grain cars, and then the BN caboose at the back. So let's run it.